Jim, what a fantastic win that was. Southport 3, Scunthorpe 2. Your thoughts on that? How do you analyse all that?
Well, first of all, though, look at the fixtures when they come out, and we went to Needham Market first away trip, longest trip of the season, and then they put us to Spennymoor on the Tuesday. Working lads, all got to go to work, get off early, travel hours and hours on the car. I know it's the same for every club, but we just seem to have had a bit of a bad one in that regards, because it happened last week with Scarborough away on Tuesday, and then we've got to go to Leamington on the Scarborough Saturday, Leamington Tuesday, and we spoke about it. We probably were unlucky. I think it was the fair result, but certain factors didn't help us. But my worry coming into this game is that you go to Scarborough away, have a great result, so you'd have all the excitement of that. Then you come down in the dumps on Tuesday. We completely shut them down on Thursday in training. We only did a little bit of passing drills, etc. And we just tried to re-energise everyone. We didn't touch too much on Saturday. We just didn't dwell with all our energies into today's game. But again, when you look at the fixtures and you're playing a full-time club, top of the table, the biggest club at the level, on the Saturday, the third game in a week after you two, I'm thinking, hope we get going, hope we can get, galvanised and get our energy levels up. And it all just started really quiet. I think both sets of fans were quiet. There was nothing in the game. Then they got into it. Played some alright stuff at times, and we played into their hands. I think we were terrible on the turnover. They were the better side in the first half. We rode our luck at times. I think before the foul was made for the goal, it was a great free kick by the lad. Yeah. He's a great player, him, at this level. Yeah. You can see why he went for £1 million a few years ago. But you look at it and you think, honestly, I just thought it looked like we just couldn't get going. We didn't drop on any second balls. We weren't hard enough on our running. We were poor on the turnover of possession. We didn't secure the first or second pass. We didn't win enough first contacts. We looked a little bit vulnerable when the ball was coming in our box. But we did play into their hands. And having said that, they played some good stuff at times as well. But I always say, the harder you work, the luckier you get. And
paid off.
Well, if you look at the goal, that's just around the desire of Marcus to win the first header. Danny to hunt it down, forces a mistake, goes through, and I'm thinking when he's on his right foot he's just going to whack it, but looked like he was losing his legs and everything, but to show the composure he did, once he chopped inside on his left foot, I thought, right, that's a goal. It doesn't miss from there, Danny Lloyd with his left. So you get back on level terms. So we come in at half time and we're probably lucky to be on level terms. Second half, I said at half time to the lads, we're probably playing at a 5 out of 10 here. In all seriousness, it's we expect better from them. But again, take into consideration the week we've had, etc. Who we were playing against, as I say, full-time club. Probably been in Thursday for the recovery, etc. All the analysis, Friday for the whatever they do. So they're the advantage that you gain as a full-time club. But second half, we were right up there, as good as I've seen, certainly since I've been at the club, and not through football. Some of the football was good at times. It was just a little bit of combinations and things that we've worked on all season. You could little balls around the edge of the box, and we were unlucky with an offside one and other little bits and pieces. But I've said from day one, I will work what's swearing for the club, and I expect the players to follow suit. Yeah. And that's a non-negotiable. Every time they put that shirt on, they've got to represent this football club and the town in the best manner that they can. So we're first half, I thought like I said at half time, we've got regrets at the minute. If the game was finishing now and we've got away with a 1-1, it's a smash and grab, and we'd have regrets of how we played. Yeah. Second half, miles better. I think every fan goes home tonight proud of the players who've represented them today, and it was through more endeavour, work rate, desire, determination, togetherness. Dory split his eyes, had to come off a few times, and stitches at half time. Marcus Carver's flat out, Danny Lloyd's flat out, and go right through the team. They're a good side. They just kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger as well towards the end, when they're bringing Boyce on and Fishburne, and they're just lashing balls in the box, long throws, set plays. Went a little bit more direct, and we had to stand up and be counted again. Yeah, we rolled our luck a little bit at times, but on the other hand, we're 3-2 up. Marcus goes through and he could put it to 4, which would have been very fitting for him, because I thought he was brilliant against his old club. Yeah. Full of endeavour, full of work rate, and not getting the rewards with regards to his goals at the minute.
Both boxes as well, wasn't he, defensively?
Well, that's it. We've worked on what we want from set plays, and there's been a bit of an Achilles heel, but he does put a shift in that regards as well. But if he would have just got that, it would have just settled everyone down. We could have just enjoyed, like we said before, the last 6 or 7 minutes. But while he puts it wide, it just keeps coming and coming. But as I said to him up there, you know, that's probably as proud as I've been of a team since I've been here. So it was a proper shift. Everyone had the right goal. We bounced back from the disappointments of Tuesday.
Yeah.
You know, we looked a threat. We looked full of running. As a defender, I wouldn't have liked to have played against our front two today. They just set the tone for the rest of the side. Sonny Hilton, we spoke about running through from midfield.
He has something, doesn't he?
He does. He's different. He's got that. He's had that. You know, he's bred into him. His upbringing. You know, we spoke about offering a threat in behind. We speak about pulling players out of slots and creating gates and, you know, playing forward passes and running forward, and that was a great goal because it was tidy out. I think it was Keenan Kwanzaa, but pulled the defender under. Lovely weighted pass stay through to Sonny, goes through into the box and scores. It's a great goal because, as I say, that's one thing that we want. But right through the team, right from the, as I say, the top two lads, Danny and Marcus, set the tone, and it just filtered right away through the team. Second half, everyone was, you know, body on the line, blocks. They asked serious questions of us, and rightly so. They're a good side, and they're not top of the league for the, you know, the top of the league for that reason. You know, they only conceded 5 goals this season in the league, and we've scored 3 against them today. So really pleased. We're just got to make sure we recover now and go
follow up on Tuesday, aren't we?
Exactly right. Yeah, we don't want to get into the trap of beating Scarborough, losing at Leamington, beating Scunthorpe, and then coming back down again. But we've got a few walking wounded, but you know, everyone should be bashing that door down, ready to get at Rush Hall on Tuesday.
Yeah, fantastic backing from the crowd at the end. You know, it was brilliant, wasn't it, to get that support?
Yeah, you can sense it in the main stand as well, shouting and cheering behind the goal and on the far side as well. You never leave them up because they're open in the open area. You know, I think right around the ground, everyone got behind the team, and you could just sense it when we got that third one, and they're trying to get it. It really played a part. The 12th man got us over the line, and as always, it's my job, it's the players' job, so the second job or whatever, but ultimately we do it for the people, and that's what we want to do. We want to put people's smiles on people's faces.
I think our match sponsors enjoyed it as well.
Yeah, that's right. The Stag do, so fair play. They can come every week if we're going to turn in performances like that. But as I say, we want to make the town, the community proud of us, and I'm sure that they'll be proud of our efforts tonight.
A couple of personnel changes in midweek, Jim, we didn't talk about because we're all trying to rush on Tuesday. Callum Spoon has gone out and Festus Arthur's come in. And thoughts behind that? And
Will Rush as well. So Will's gone to hasn't got going, not playing the games that he wants. He's gone to Warrington. I know the Warrington manager well. He come in pre-season with FC United, scored on Tuesday, which is good.
Doing good.
Yeah, and doing good, getting amongst the goals, trying catch fire a little bit. You know, he's got development in him. But the quicker we can see that, the better, and this is part of his development. So we wish him well, and we wish Warrington well in that regard. So decent enough start with him getting the goal on Tuesday. I don't know how they've done today. Festus has come in. Obviously we've got Tom Moore injured, Jordan Keane injured, and obviously unfortunately Harry Flowers has been injured, you know, since pre-season. So we was playing 3 at the back. We've only got 2 recognised centre halves now. Doyley went in there against Scarborough and done very well. You know, we've got to make sure that we manage the rest. You know, we've got a suspension coming. We've got a 37-year-old who's flat out and been brilliant, like Percival. But we needed help, especially with the games coming. So we got Festus in. You can look elsewhere and say, well, let's get him in, or we don't know where we're going to be. At least with Festus, he knows us and we know him, and he knows the majority of the lads. He knows the staff, he knows the place, there's fans. So it ticks a lot of boxes when you're bringing someone in for 28 days like that just to help us out. Gifts him a few games, and you know, he slipped straight in with regards to being around the changing room, and you know, I'm sure he'll do all right for us, and he has done all right so far. But obviously Callum's the one who's left.
That was a bit of a surprise to everybody.
It's a surprise. I didn't want him to go. A little bit like, well, not like Tunde in that regards. Callum coming in pre-season, he's played, had a decent enough pre-season, started the season quite well. Come to see me just around a couple of things, and just seemed a bit down, and it was off the back of a couple of wins and a couple of defeats. Spoke to me again, I think it was 1 or 2 games after Darlington where he'd come out the side. You know, he played every minute of every game last year. I think he's got a real connection with Hyde. I think there's the family connection as well. It's been a couple of years, really enjoys it. It's obviously closer to home than what it is here. They were struggling at the time. I don't think they'd won an 8 when he comes to see me. Tried to talk him out of it, wants him to keep him here, but he was dead honest and just said no, he felt that he wanted to go back to Hyde, play for his father and hopefully play as much or as what he wants. So goes with our best wishes. It's football, that happens. Tried my best to talk him round. He can't throw his arm up his back and say no, you're staying. I know he's under contract, but ultimately you want people who are happy and people who are on the island and dedicated to the club. Not to say that he wasn't, because since those conversations he's still come on in games and produced. Certainly did last Saturday against Scarborough. So we got to the stage where his mind was made up. I'd want him back. I didn't want to lose him, but as I say, we've got to do right by him. So he goes with our best wishes. He's represented the club in the right manner. He's a good kid. Zarfella's a good fella. Good club in Hyde, knows what he's getting. So he's gone back there to play his football. So it is what it is. So we tried to bring someone in yesterday, just fell short of the final hurdle. But yeah, we're very, very stretched. We've got Young and Hart on the bench. Philippe's come back off loan. He's on the bench. After that, I think that's us. So we'll try and get one or two of these injured lads back. We picked up one or two little bits today, but ideally you wouldn't have a game on Tuesday. But after a win like we've had today, you should be floating into Tuesday. So we'll see what happens.
Brought your boy in as well, we haven't mentioned him yet, have we? Is he just one for the future?
Yeah, of course, like Donato's obviously come through the youth system. You know, and he's proven what a good player he is, same age as my lad Jack. Done really well at Skem under Tommy Lawson. Getting recognised, people are talking about him, people are ringing us up. So, you know, we thought, we'll put him on the contract to, you know, it'd be nothing worse than losing him and he goes on to have a successful time. So we've got to make sure that we do right by him and how we get that development into him and bring out that, you know, that potential in him. Very much with me lads the same. Jack. What
position is Jack? He's
played all his career early at centre half. But over the last couple of years he's played a little bit at right back as well, or right wing back. So anywhere down that right side of the defence, playing at 2, playing at 3. Again, he's not 19 until next June. It'd be wrong of me as his dad, and it can be a little bit awkward for me. Because if he goes somewhere and does well, people will say he's your lad. He's not just under your nose, he's right in you. He's sat next to you at tea every night. So we've got to make sure, you know, I'm being honest, he's got something about him. He's you know, people speak highly of him. He's got potential. He's a young lad. He's honest, I know that. He's dedicated, I know that. So we've given him that opportunity to come in, you know, do a little bit in the academy, in and around the first team. It was a loan move for him yesterday, which is a level up. He was at Bootle last year, probably for about six months, whilst he was still at college at Tranmere. He played 5 of the 7 pre-season games for Tranmere 2 years ago. He played quite a large chunk last pre-season. He's been in and around the first team, training with them, you know, under Mickey Mellon, under Ian Dawes and under Nigel Atkins as well. So he's not going to be a session there, and he knows what to expect. He's been doing it quite regularly at League 2, so he's playing a couple of the Liverpool and Lancashire Senior Cup games for Merseyside Cups, whatever they are. So yeah, we'll give him that opportunity and see where it goes. You know, if anyone can get over someone, it'll be me over my son, because I know what's expected to do, you know, to make it in the game. So as I say, while he's under my roof, I'll be getting all over him.
Interesting tea times in the Bentley house.
But he needs a loan move. He needs to go back and play.
You
know, he's done well. He's played around the Birkenhead League with regards to Sunday League. He's been at Camel Lairds this season. You know, he's a nice kid. So we give him that opportunity, him and Donato at that age, and obviously we've got the other 2 in that period. I must say Dave Morgan's doing a great job with the academy. You know, it's progressing.
It's going well, isn't it?
It's going well. We're producing. Not where we want to be, but we will get there. That's part and parcel of the club's, you know, vision. It's not all about the first team. It's about hospitality, about community. It's about bringing the academy on. How can we improve? I think we've made massive strides over the last 12 months. James just said to me today, it's around a year since they've come in. You can see that's typified by the result we've had today. So Morgs is doing a great job in that regards. We've set up an under 21s now, so we need to have players in that which go from youth to 21s to first team. I'm a big believer of that. You can't sometimes go straight from the youth team into the first team.
Big jump.
So you need that in between. So we've got boxed off now. So all positive, all going in the right direction. So as I always say, long may that continue.
And an afternoon to enjoy for everybody today.
Very much so.
Thanks, Jim.
Cheers, Rob.